Thank you for joining me today, the Pets Rules Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. This week, we're talking about pet travel, and I'm going to provide you with discount tricks and hacks on how to save money and how to make sure your pet is comfortable when traveling, whether it's flying by train, by bus, or just carrying him around. Your pet should be comfortable at all times. Yesterday we talked about first time flying with a dog. Today we're going to talk about first time flying with a cat. And stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. We're going to talk about 2, 3, 4, 5 pet friendly hotels that treat your cats and dogs like royalty. Those are 5-star hotels, 4-star hotels that treat your cat like royalty. You came over here to say hi to me? I'm right here. Okay. I'm right here. I'm right here. Just do not scratch my face. This is come on. Okay, I gotta get back to the show. All right, so a few things before I show you the resources I found in terms of. Wanna go in there? Go in there. Come on. No? Okay. All right. She's angry because he's got that spot and he's got that spot and she doesn't have a spot. So listen, first come, first serve when you come on to my show. All right. I tried to put it on there earlier. She didn't want to stay. Now she's angry. Hey, first come, first serve. So back to the show. So yesterday, first time flying with a dog. Today, first time flying with a cat. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about 5-star, 4-star, 3-star pet-friendly hotels that treat your cats and dogs like royalty. All right? Before I show you a couple of resources in terms of flying with your cat for the first time, at the end of the show, I'm going to provide you with a mobile app that every pet lover should have. And that'll be at the end of the show. Before we move on, a few things. Flying with a cat for the first time can feel overwhelming, but with the right preparation and savvy saving tricks, it can be a smooth and affordable experience. Here's everything you need to know to keep your feline calm and your budget in check. Now, just like I said yesterday, remember, the more you fly, the more comfortable you're going to be, the easier it's going to get. And statistics show that middle age and senior citizens are doing most of the traveling with their companion pet. Remember, it's a companion pet. And I believe that, when I talk about budget and tips and savings and discounts, just like you would go on a flight or on a train or on a plane or on a cruise ship with your significant other, we're always looking to save a few pennies. So similar goes with our pet. Let's save a few pennies if we can. So essential tips, travel tips for flying with a cat. Not all airlines are pet friendly and fees can vary greatly. Remember that. It's your job to do your due diligence. Always want to make sure it's a pet friendly airline. Delta, Southwest, Alaska. Cabin versus cargo. Always, please, unless there's no other choice. It's a big, dog heavy. They don't allow it in the cabin. Always pick cabin because cargo, it's horrible. It's under the plane and it's not good. All right. Pet fees typically range from $95 to $125, but here's a hack for you. We always pay with credit cards. There's credit cards now are starting to offer benefits where they can waive fees or you can use your points towards booking your pet. So that's a way of saving. Same thing with security checkpoint. Now they let you do express where you can checkpoint yourself online, and then when you get there, it can be a lot faster. I'm just a couple of things Money saving hacks for pet travel. Credit cards, I spoke about that. Some airlines waive pet fees if you use a certain type of credit card, whether it's Visa or MasterCard. And then look out for pet loyalty programs. Alaska Airline, American Airlines offer pet travel discounts for Advantage members and for senior citizens. So something to look out for. All right. And then yesterday I mentioned for hotel bookings, bring Fido, the mobile app. And that's a good way to get discounts and get reviews on hotels and restaurants already visited by pet lovers with their pets. All right, so I'm going to share a few things with flying with your cat for the first time. These are resources I located in order to save you time. So let's start with the Humane Society. Travel safely with your pet. Tips to keep your pet safe. And I found this interesting, right? So I'm going to just move down to airplane. Before booking a flight for your pup, you will want to think through all your options. Air travel can be risky for pets, and it's risky when you have to, you have to choose between cabin or cargo. Always cabin. Always want to choose that. Consider all the alternatives. But listen, like I said, statistically speaking, they say now that middle age and senior citizens or retirees, they're bringing their pets everywhere with them. That's probably going to be me when I retire or I get to that age. Most airlines require health certificates for animals, typically issued within 10 days of travel. Very important. You traveling abroad, you have to make sure make sure that you have all your documents, and I'll talk about that. Research your destination early. Ask questions if your pet's flying in the cabin. Will the airline allow you to take your cat or small dog in the cabin with you? Does the airline have any special pet health immunization requirements? Mostly all of them do. But it's your job to do your due diligence in terms of pet policies because every airline is different. Does the airline require specific type of carrier? Now, I'm going to show you pet approved carriers. That's another thing you have to be aware of before you travel. You have to make sure it's a pet approved carrier. Otherwise, you get to the airline, they're checking your ticket. Oh, your pet doesn't have a pet approved carrier. What are you going to do? You're stuck. And then obviously, if you have no choice and your pet has to go cargo, you'll see tips here on what to do and what to make sure that, because it's dangerous, obviously. It's in the cargo down there, a lot of suitcases, even though they secure them in a certain area, you have gases and can be cold down there. So just something that you have to make sure that you do. All right, let's move on to this one. How to take your cat on a plane. Depending on your cat's size, it can either fly in the cabin or cargo, but you may incur fees either way, right? And this article is from NerdWallet, and it's not that old. It's October 2024. Remember, everything we talk about here, policies change, fees get updated, especially in the times we're living now. So it's your job to do your due diligence. I'm letting you know how much they're going to charge you, around how much they're going to charge you, and what you need. So this is for you to having, a little checklist. So over here, if a pet is in the carrier, can fit under the seat in front of you, it typically can travel in the cabin. Generally, that means pet weighing up to 20 pounds and easier hurdle to clear for cat owners than dog owners. So it's a little bit easier with cats, especially if it's 20 pounds or less. Understand the cost of each. Even though you can't buy an extra seat for your cat, you'll still have to make reservation for it. Several of the biggest airlines in the U.S. charge $125 each way for an in-cabin cat. However, fees are somewhat less on airlines like Delta, $95. Often you pay the fee when you get to the airport. And the hack is, sometimes depending on the credit card you use, you can use your points instead of paying, cash or using your cash equivalent on the credit card. You can use your points. So that's something that you'll have to look into with the credit card you're using. Research health requirements are the rules. If you're traveling abroad, it's going to be more documents required, vaccinations, how old is the pet, the weight, how long you're going abroad, how long you're going to stay abroad, and you're bringing them back. You got to make sure there's a 10-day layaway with a cat. It's not you don't want to, they want to make sure you don't spread rabies and all kinds of diseases. So these are things abroad. International flights, it's a little bit more hectic than domestic flights. So it says it here, flying internationally with your cat can be more complex, requires more planning. Some airlines like Southwest don't let pets fly on international. If your cat is allowed, you might need international health certificates. I'm going to talk about that. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service lists regulatory by country. And again, back then, emotional support animals, they used to be allowed free, and now they start charging. So don't think because there's a registered emotional support animal, they're not going to charge you. They are, because in 2021, they updated it. Tips for flight day: check-in, security screening. I mentioned this earlier. You can do a TSA pre-check. Probably going to have to pay a little bit extra, but listen, if you can save 45 minutes, 2 hours waiting online with your pet, it's all about making your pet comfortable. All right? And then again, every airline has their own pet policy. Alaska, American, Delta, Hawaiian, JetBlue, Southwest. It's your job to make sure. So that's a great article. Let's move to the next one. So this one is fly with my pet. Now this one, I like this one because I'm going to tell you why. They have a little where they email you what you're going to need, depending where you're going, what state, if it's international, domestic, and they email you what documents, requirements. So this is an excellent website to mark down and take a picture, or I'm going to provide you with the link. But fly with my pet. And I tried it. So over here, enter your travel details, and we will send you everything you need to travel safely and comfortably with your pet. I mean, come on. This is what I'm talking about. So you would choose. Unfortunately, they only have cat or dogs. They're not offering for rabbits or any other reptile, but cat or dog. And then international, domestic, and where you're traveling, and they'll send you the requirements. I love it. Excellent. This is a nice hack, right? Delta Airline, best overall pet travel. Delta offers one of the most comprehensive pet travel programs. They allow pets to travel in the cabin as checked baggage or as cargo. Flexibility depending on your pet's size. I mean, this is great in terms of American Airline, best for service animals. American has a strong reputation for accommodating service animals and emotional support animals, but probably a fee over here so that's good to know. Southwest, best for low-cost pet travel, budget-conscious travelers. Airlines are excellent option. They offer one of the most affordable in-cabin pet fees. Hello. JetBlue, best for pet amenities. What kind of amenities? Let's see. JetBlue stands out for its Jet Pause program, which focuses on making the travel experience enjoyable for pets. They offer perks like pet carrier bag tags, travel points for flying with you. Okay, I'll take it. United Airlines, best for large animals. United Pet Saver, set up for large animal that cannot fit in the cabin. The program of specialized care, including temperature control vehicles, on-site pet care. Whoa, I'll take that, right? So if you have a large animal and it's going in the cargo area, the United Airlines, Alaska Airlines, best for variety pets types, offer a wide range of options, pets including dogs, cat, rabbits, household birds. There are also few airlines that allow small animals to travel in both cabin and cargo. So Alaska Airlines basically, great for, all types of pets as they list here. But it's your job to make sure that you look at their pet policy. Tips for pet travel. Booking, always book your pet travel in advance. Health certificates. Ensure your necessary health certificate and vaccination required by the airline. Carrier requirements. I'm going to show you that. They have to have certain sizes and width and I'm going to show you that now. In terms of so I found this website, The Ultimate Guide How to Fly with Your Cat. And I'm going to show you basically the different type of carriers and how with the size and what they get and what they got to look like, because otherwise you'll be stuck at the airport and I'm going to let you board. So most airlines allow your cat to board on their pet carrier for additional fee. And then, they even show you pictures here. Let's go down. It's your job to double check. So this is where the sizes come in, right? So Delta, maximum carry dimensions. Just like a suitcase, you're going to board in the cabin, put it in the overhead. Same thing with, even though it's going to go in front of you, under the seat, they have to be certain dimensions. And this site, Travel Cat, provides you. So Delta now, remember, you should always double check these dimensions. Maximum carry count dimension determined by your flight. Under the seat by aircraft, we recommend a soft-sided kennel, maximum 18 by 11. Fee ranges from 75 to 200. American Airlines. So almost all of them looks like to be 18 by 11. Southwest carriers 18.5 long. Okay. Fee is 95. United 18 by 11 by 11. JetBlue must not exceed 17 by 12.5 by 8.5. So look at that. JetBlue is a little bit smaller. A Legionnaire must not exceed 9 by 16 by 19. Ooh. So you see, it depends, what airline. And this is where it becomes tricky. You're flying for the first time and you don't understand all these requirements, the checklist is what I'm trying to help you with, in terms of, first, you got to decide if you're going abroad, it's going to be a lot of vaccination and documents showing that it's healthy. And depending on the airline, they will provide you with that checklist most likely, right? So that when you get on, you have that checklist that they provided you, make your life a lot easier. If it's a domestic flight, it's not as complex. Size of carrier, the best cat carriers for flying. So as you can see, here's an example, goes under the seat, right under. It is important to find a carrier that a cat will be able to move around. Another thing, another few tips, right? Obviously, it's not just the bag, but remember, your pet's a little bit uncomfortable. They're not used to being in these bags. You want to put a shirt where they can smell your odor. They can smell you. You want to have a toy in there where it feels comfortable. So you have to have a checklist of things. It's just like bringing a baby with you. You have a newborn, a couple months old, you're going on a flight. You want to make sure you have that baby formula unless you're breastfeeding. You want to make sure that you have enough pull-ups, Pampers. You want to make sure that you have change of clothes. Think about that. What's similar to a pet. You want to have a little checklist of things you want to have. food, wee pad, clothing for the maybe while the plane is going up, it has a little a boo boo and it goes to the bathroom. We'll be able to change that. Maybe put it in a bag, throw it out, or just change of clothing so you can put back in there. Otherwise, it's gonna be a smelly ride, huh? So this is a great site to go to. The best feeding accessory for flying with your cat. You even have the best cleaning products for flying with your cat. Disinfectant spray, stain remover, wet wipes. See, there's a lot of things here that it's not just, I'm going to fly with my pet. You have to, there's a checklist. All right. Now, you got to have, calming products, little toys that keeps your pet calm. So let me show you carriers that I found were awesome. So if this is from the National Geography website, right? Keep your pet happy with these airline approved carriers. And I'm gonna show you where you can go too. So this is not too long ago. This article is from November 18, 2024. So it's about 2 months old. Traveling with a pet can be challenging. Good airline approved pet carrier can help reduce stress for both you and your pet. Our picks for best airline approved pet carriers. Remember, this is mandatory. You go on an airline for the first time, whether if it's going to be cabin, you have to have a pet approved carrier. You can't just think that you're going to go on there and just carry it with you or put it in a book bag. Not going to allow that. They're not going to allow that, and you're going to be stuck. So best pet carrier for travel overall. And I'm going to show you a couple of these in their price range. This is nice, right? Best pet carrier for travel out of office pet carrier. And in this article from National Geography, it tells you where to go. Mr. Peanuts pet carrier. Go to Amazon for that one. Best rolling pet carrier for travel. Listen, you want to make your life easy. A rolling one is not that bad, right? Amazon. Best soft-sided pet carrier for travel. Sturdy bag. Pro 2.0. With a small dog or cat. Amazon. Best backpack pet carrier for travel. Nice. I like it. This one, transporter for travel cat. Beautiful. Amazon. This one looks a little fancy, right? Diggs passenger travel carrier. A little fancy. A lot of these, and it tells you the dimensions. Very important, the dimensions. Airline approved. There is no across the board rule for travel pet carrier air. The Transportation Security Administration doesn't have a policy addressing specific. Airlines make their own rules, which may differ by type, size, each plane. Generally, each carrier must have small enough to fit under the airplane seat, but most airlines provide specific maximum dimensions. The pet carriers we've chosen are designed to meet the requirements of most airlines. We should check the requirements. Always check. But this was from the National Geographic website. Great article by Bobby Dempsey. I love it. So now, my app for today is Pet First Aid Awareness. I downloaded this app on I believe they have an for Apple Store and the Android store. And I mean, it's a very go-to app, especially you're traveling. You can keep all your records in there, and they give you emergency tips. I mean, everybody's heard about the American Red Cross. They also have training certifications that you can purchase for pets, first aid for pets. I mean, everything. But this is the app I'm telling you to get today from the American Red Cross. Go to your, if you have an Android or IO, type in Pet First Aid and you will see it. There's a couple of them, but make sure you get the one from the American Red Cross. And I recommend it. All right. And like always, you know, American Red Cross, if you can donate, donate. But I recommend this app. All right. If you go to hlcpets.com and you go to pet deals, you will see here the prices. We saw Mr. Peanuts, and there's different price ranges. Depends, you know, they got, you know, depending what you want, what design. Very cool. We saw this bag, right? $44. Airline approved, soft-sided, pet carrier, 17.5. Remember, the dimensions have to be there. Very, very cool. So, I mean, listen, Amazon's pretty cool. We got a few minutes. I'm going to show you on hlcpets.com. You go to pet deals. Scroll down, you click on Amazon, you will see it there. I'm going to show you this store also. Bitch, New York, shop now, luxury pet boutique. But if you scroll all the way down, Amazon Pets. Also, if you want to register your pet as an emotional support animal, ESA. Right here, U.S. Service Animals. I thought this store is so cool. And when I shop here, I always go to discounts because, again, I'm trying to save money, and I'm trying to buy what, you know, it's on sale. So they have new arrivals, bestsellers on sale. Shop the collection, and you can probably find collars, everything. I just think that they have the fanciest, you know, collection that you bling bling for your pet, especially if it's your pet's birthday. You want to celebrate first year, second year you being with your pet. This is the go-to store. Bitch, New York, right? They have everything. So travel, right? Airline approved. And there you go. This is what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see, so far we have $88 here. Looking cute. $227. One average price is 100, from 100 to 200, but beautiful. I mean, this is traveling in style with your pet. Let me tell you. This is, look at that. Ooh. This is like traveling, you know. This is how you should travel. You know, same way you throw on a suit, you look good when you travel as a human. Why not should the pet go 5-star too? All right, that's enough of this. We're running out of time. Okay, few things. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to talk about 5-star, 4-star, 3-star pet-friendly hotels. So this week, the topic is pet travel. Monday, we talked about first-time pet travel with your dog. Today, we talked about first-time pet travel with your cat. Tomorrow, 5-star, 4-star, 3-star. You know, and I want to mix it up. Not everybody can afford a 5-star hotel. Not everybody can afford a 4-star hotel. What's wrong with a 3-star hotel? What's wrong with a 2-star? Nothing wrong with that. As long as they pet friendly and they're gonna treat your pet like a movie star. Listen, I'm there with the hotel, right? Few things. Don't forget, watch the Pets Rule Show Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. If you love the show, if you miss any episode, please subscribe. It helps the show. Don't forget to subscribe. I took you today to hlcpets.com for pet deals. If you want to end up on the show, maybe we're going through pets travel or any future topics. Remember, on Fridays, I let you know ahead what's the next week's topic, and you want to be on the show, petsrule@hlcpets.com. Send me an email, and I'll get in contact with you. These are the links for today. If you want to talk to me, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988. There's a $1.99 per minute fee. That's 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988. Everything about pets. I can answer your questions. $1.99 per minute fee. And these were the links today. YourCatBackRack.com. Fly with My Pet. That's a great one. Great resource for you can put the day you're traveling, domestic or international. You can it's a cat or dog. Those are only two options, and they'll email you the requirements required. So that's good. National Geographic, they provided you with the special carriers telling you the dimensions and what you're gonna need depending on the airline. Your job to do the due diligence. Remember, every airline is different. And the resource for today, the mobile app. It is Pet First Aid. So go to the iOS store, go to the Android store, and Pet First Aid. Everything there about pets in terms of storing your information, all there. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow. 5-star, 4-star, 3-star hotels. I'm Mr. Animal Lover, your host. Have a good night.